Do you notice something strange? When you're struggling, people start checking in. But when you're doing well, they go quiet. Hi, I'm Vijay. And today I want to talk about why success, even smaller success, can sometimes feel lonely. So basically, everyone has a definition of success. For some, money equals to success. For some, it's about professional growth. For some, it's about winning a court case. For some, it may be winning a marathon. For some, it may be excelling in the field of their expertise. So everyone has their own definition of success based on their own understanding and what they perceive life as. But today I do want to talk about individual definitions of what are the definitions of success that are possible. But today I want to discuss success, what it means in terms of other people's eyes. For instance, you're doing well, you're progressing, you're moving forward. That's the success that I want to discuss today. So I'm not here to blame anyone. Neither am I here to give you an advice. But I'm here to put forth my observations when I look around what's happening. But this feeling is quite subtle and it's rarely talked about. And that is why I want to discuss this so that the voice grows louder. Let's begin. One thing I have realized is sometimes people do not celebrate your success, not because they do not care, but it's more about how that your success reminds them of what they could not do in the recent past. And that is why sometimes appreciation can be difficult. So your growth kind of becomes a mirror to them, and mirrors sometimes can be uncomfortable, and that's why appreciation can as well be difficult. And then come family, relatives, and close circles. Let's say you share a recent update, success update, or success story with them, and in response, you get nothing but a simple smiley, or maybe not even that. Now, let's give the benefit of doubt to the people or your relatives, and let's say they're busy, so they have watched your news and then they have moved on. But it inevitably makes you wonder whether a few words would have taken that long. I mean, we don't need an appraise, we don't need praiseful words or good words or kind words about you, but just acknowledgement, because it's coming from people who have watched you grow and climb the ladder. Then there is social media. Let's say you post an update, you post a status, or let's say you post a LinkedIn profile. What you observe is there is no engagement with that post. There are no likes, there are no comments, but yet what you observe is that people visiting your profile in the background, yet choosing silence. So they are watching, observing, but not willing to speak. It makes you wonder whether just watching is enough rather than engaging with the post or commenting or discussing about it. However, there is an exception in this case. Parents. Now their support feels different. It's unconditional. Maybe it's because your progress or success does not compete with theirs. Maybe this insight says a lot about this specific exception. All of this makes me wonder whether it's just the individual behavior or the behavior of the entire society or the civilization. Because the way our societies are structured, where competition is silent, comparison is constant, and encouragement feels rare. I do not fully understand this, and maybe you also do not have an idea about it, but this is how our civilization has been groomed in the past decades, and there needs to be a shift, I believe. So with this episode, I'm just trying to put out a mirror. Maybe growth does not have to be that lonely. Maybe appreciation doesn't take big effort. Just a bit of honesty can go a long way. Because the way we have dreams for ourselves, every individual has their own set of dreams. And if we are open to that, maybe we all can grow together rather than any one individual growing. Let me know what you have experienced or felt about why success sometimes can feel lonely.